Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's Guitar Tip of the Week. And this week we're talking about learning to play in key and the importance of learning the key that you're in. So you've learned a song, you've learned a few chords in the song, and now you want to move on. Before you do that, a really good idea would be to learn the key that that song is in. For example, if the song was in the key of C, don't just learn the chords for that song, but maybe learn the key, all the chords in that key. So for example, in the key of C, it's C, D minor, E minor, F, G, A minor, and B diminished, which we'll do B half diminished, and then you've got your C. And what that does is it helps you to get a sense of the functions of these chords, how they sound and interact with each other. And what it means is your instinct when you're listening to songs in a particular key becomes more refined, and instead of just learning some chords and then maybe a month later you've forgotten them, suddenly you were like, oh, I can hear that that's a C and an F. Oh, okay. And it means you start to get this instinct of just hearing and playing, which a lot of people want to get but they can't get. Another thing that would be great if you wanted to learn extra things to sort of learn in the key would be to learn the scale as well for the key. So for example, in the key of C, what that does is it ties in the melodic aspect of the key, so that it means you can play your chords and you can play melodies a little bit more fluidly. That's not even a word, you know what I'm saying, moving around your chords with little melodies. So instead of just going like this, I can go. So it means that if you have just your basic chords written for a key, or if you hear basic chords, you can be a bit more creative with it, because one, you know the chords in that key, so you know they work, and two, you have the notes from the scale, so you can experiment with those notes around the chord. Okay, and it also means that if you wanted to play, if you learnt a lot of keys and you've got more and more familiar, so say you've learned 10 songs and maybe half of them are in different keys, it means that you start to you'll be able to mix between different keys by saying, okay, I can't sing in this key, so now I'm going to transpose everything to another key. So now I'm going to play in the key of G. So let's say I had C, F, and G. Now I can't sing in that key, but I know what those chords should sound like in the key of G, like this. Ah, now I can sing in that key because all these chords work for me. So. I'll talk about this more in a future video, but that's the tip for this week. Don't just learn your song, learn the keys for the song, and possibly even learn the chords and the scales. It will help a lot. Okay, that was this week's Guitar Tip of the Week. Hope that was helpful. If you want to know anything else about what I'm doing, head over to www.sheldonconrich.co.uk, and that's it. Ciao for now.